So that was a new career in a new town, and however you say the last one.
I would say Warszawa. I'm assuming that's a version of Warsaw, like in Polish.
I'm pretty sure I read it was.
I don't know what the languages they were singing, but my first guess would be Polish.
Or German, because it's the Berlin trilogy.
Yeah, possibly.
But I'll just agree with you because you know a lot about it.
Well, I didn't pick out any of the words clear enough to say, well, I know what this was. So. The first one, so new career in a new town. I didn't much care for that. I feel like it was pretty clear that they were using a drum machine instead of an actual drummer. And it's fine. It's instrumental, but like, it just didn't seem. It didn't really land with me. More like a demo track or something that something would really publish. The other one had a very strong mood to it, sort of like night with fog or something like that.
That's the one. That one. How do you say it?
I would say Warszawa.
Warszawa. I know that's my favorite one on the album. I don't know why. It just feels like something I'd be like in a movie.
It does remind me of a movie. One of the soundtracks I loved was the original Gladiator soundtrack. That was really cool. I like that.
I don't know why, but like that track and a few others on this side sound medieval for some reason to me. Did you pick up on any medieval sounds in Warsaw? I don't know. Say it.
I didn't really. No, there's a very strong mood, ambient kind of music. It does remind me like it could be in a movie.
What did you think of that one?
I think more positive. Like I said, I don't really get what they're saying in the language, so I don't know if that's supposed to have a meaning or not.
I think when I looked it up, it didn't really mean that much. But I don't know anything about. Well, I'd have to look it up again. I don't remember what they were saying. So, what would you rate a new career in a new town out of 10?
I think I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
You're probably making a lot of people angry right now.
Come fight me, guys. Come at me.
What do you rate? What do you rate the last one?
I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10.
Alright, the next two, I don't remember which one comes first. So, guys, if I get which one comes first wrong, don't kill me. I think it's Art Decade and Weeping Wall, or the other way around.
Okay.
Are the next two. So that was Art Decade and Weeping Wall. And you obviously know what Weeping Wall is referencing.
I assume that's the Berlin Wall. Mm-hmm. Separating the whole city. Separating people, too, because there were like family members and friends on opposite sides of the wall.
So how would you, do you think of Art Decade?
It didn't really land with me, I don't know. It was okay.
One thing I'll say is that, a lot of casual listeners will agree with you about side 2 with the instrumental tracks. Because they're not for everyone.
Mm-hmm. I like this one a little bit better than the Weeping Wall. A little more mood going on. One of the pieces did remind me just a little bit of medieval music. Like da 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 da. Mm-hmm. There was a section there where it just sort of felt a little bit.
It sounded like Harry Potter for some reason.
And maybe a little bit like rain or tears dripping.
I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I like Weeping Wall better.
No, I think that's I liked Weeping Wall better than I liked Art Decade.
It sounds like I don't know if this is what they were doing, but it sounds like they had like either like those like things with mallets, and then it has this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like a
They sometimes
xylophone?
have them at parks. They were either using that or they were hitting spoons against like glass bottles or something.
I heard a lot of electronic music in there.
Well, I mean,
they
for
were
the
experimenting with like
like that noise.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if that's what they were doing. So, what would you rate Art Decade out of 10?
Probably gonna give that one a 4. 4
And
out of
then
10.
Weeping Wall.
I'll give it a 5.
Alright, then the final one of this album is Subterraneans.
Plural, huh? Subterraneans.
Yeah. That was Subterraneans.
It had a really strong. I think that was vocals doing the doom, 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 which was pretty cool. I like that. But it was contrasted with the saxophone, which you kind of do in the higher.
I like when the saxophone comes in, though, in that track.
Mm.
It just sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, no, I'm contradicting my statement from earlier. That's my favorite track on that album.
That one's your favorite? Hmm.
I just love the... But I think it's a bass that goes... Boom, boom, boom,
No, you think it's not
boom.
vocals? You think it's a bass?
Yeah.
Mm.
But when I remaster that track, I always lower the main part and then up the bass.
Mm.
I'm like, up the bass. Need more of that loudness of that. Because it sounds... I don't know why. To me, that just sounds menacing. The...
I agree. It does sound a bit menacing.
It sounds like it's the theme to, like, a villain's lair.
Mm.
You're walking through there, seeing everything, and it's building up to the meeting the villain, like... I don't know why I'm going so high. I can't keep my voice low enough to go... I like the vocal. I like when they're the
I
bits
think you
of
have more of a
vocals in it.
tenor range. Like you have a higher. Your bass would be more of the low range. Like
Yeah.
if you were singing, I think you'd sing higher.
No, I sing lower. Because I can't do... The way I sing, I don't know why we're getting... I don't know how we got here, but we're here. I sing in a lower voice because I can't keep my voice high for long. Or else it will start to destroy it. So I kind of do it like how Bowie sings and have strikes of high in certain
Jump
parts.
high?
Yeah, like... Because I can't do it for that long. Like I said, then my vocal cords will be gone.
That really high voice is called falsetto.
Yeah, I can't do falsetto. Okay,
So that was Subterraneans, last track.
back on topic.
We're
I
in
was
the
about
middle
to
of the
say.
Berlin trilogy, right? We're in number 2.
We're on number 1.
Oh, this is 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Station to Station is technically part of it, but he didn't move there yet. It's just the thing that sets up the Berlin trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the title track, if you remember. I don't know why I did this. I'm acting like a person I don't like. But if you remember from the title track, the start of Station to Station, the first half has that cold industrial feel of Low.
Mm.
I don't know if you remember how it sounded in the start of Station to Station.
Mm.
How it had that cold industrial feel like this album did.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the, like, thing that sets up Low.
Mm.
Then Low sets up Heroes a little bit, then Heroes sets up Lodger, then Lodger sets up Scary Monsters, which is technically the aftermath of the Berlin trilogy.
Mm.
I've heard he combines all the styles from each album and puts it into one. Technically, not like everything about it, certain elements of each album into the Scary Monster album, except for Station to Station. Only Low, Heroes, and Lodger he implements stuff, but that one goes full vocal, back to vocals in every song, and singing, because it's the 80s. And the 80s is not a fun... I think that... I said that's the era that kind of ruined music, because that was the era that turned music into a machine. A money-making machine instead of a artistic expression.
I can see that, but I do think there was still a lot of artistic expression.
Well, I'm not
going on
saying
in
there
the
wasn't,
80s.
but I'm saying the 80s started the trend of music becoming a money-making machine like it is today. Because if you notice, a lot of musicians today just do it because it's a money-making machine. And they want to be famous. Like Sabrina Carpenter, I don't think she really has any artistic idea of what she's doing. She's just like, let's make songs and make like $5 billion from each album. Because people will buy it because I'm a girl and I'm a pretty girl and people will buy my album. I heard on a video that a lot of pop stars like Sabrina Carpenter or Taylor Swift, the reason why they're so popular is because people have a crush on them and then they buy the albums. Because they're fanboys.
I think it helps.
Yeah. But anyways, back on topic. Let's talk about Subterraneans, the closer to Low.
Oh, that's interesting. So low suggests being underground.
Turn it back to you because I don't like.
Low suggests being underground, and then the Subterraneans were all the way underground. Like we've gotten low, so low we're underground.
Low.
How low can you go?
I wonder if the point was like, as we know, this is him coming out of his cocaine era. We'll just call it the crazy cocaine era. I wonder if the low is like a metaphor for him trying to find a low inside of himself somewhere to
like being
fix
emotionally
it.
low?
Yeah. Because the point of this album, I guess, is for him to find his internal struggles, fight his internal struggles. Then Heroes is fighting the literal struggles of the drug era by, like, confronting it with, like, the first song, Beauty and the Beast, focuses on the evil version of him, the Thin White Duke, and the good part of him. And then there's Blackout, which...
Hang on, we're jumping way ahead.
Yeah. But anyways, I think Low also could be maybe like he's laying low because he moved to Berlin to get away from all the paparazzi and live a private life. So I wonder if that's also the title of Low's meaning. Also, I'm saying this so I can hear your intake on it.
Well, what's interesting also is that he's working in a non-verbal medium. He's not writing the lyrics here. It's just the music. I wonder if that is going like back to basics, as a musician going all the way back to just playing the music without even worrying about the words.
Well, if you remember the first half of it that we listened to last time, it did have lyrics, but it still was pretty instrumental focused, just with more lyrics, and they're actually in English.
I wonder if this is a way of like going back to basics, to the beginning, just being a musician, working on the tracks, the sound.
The cool thing I heard about this album was he purposely did one side is this and the other side is that. So what do you rate Subterraneans out of 10?
Probably gonna give that one a 5 out of 10.
Okay, so question, what was your favorite instrumental track? So let me just list them here. We have Speed of Life, A New Career in a New Town, War, however you say it.
I would say
Varsava, Art Decade, Weeping Wall, and Subterraneans. Which one was your favorite out of those?
Probably the Varsava one. But that one wasn't strictly instrumental, I think, because there was vocalization in it.
But it was more ambient than instrumental. Because the second half is both instrumental ambient. So it still counts because it's an ambient track. I think my favorite on the entire album is either that or Subterraneans. I just like the and then the saxophone later. But I also like the part where he mainly the high vocal part in Varsava. I like that. I don't know, it sounds a little creepy to me.
Is that him or somebody else?
That's him, I think, doing the high parts. I don't know about the low parts, where the lower voices are singing. So, now that we've finished it, what do you rate the album out of 10?
I think I'm going to rate it low. It'll be 5 out of 10.
Alright. So, next time we'll listen to Heroes, my favorite Bowie album.
Okay.